real thing.
How is it gonna be okay?
The R says. The R says. Every letter makes a sound. The R says.
I'm not cleaning this up.
Welcome back to Alphabet Character Elimination. Since Team Racers lost, let's go to the Elimination Center. Alright contestants, I know, I get it, you slipped by these red peppers, but the point is, you'll like larger than these fruits to perhaps when you squish them, don't you? Well, the prizes are red peppers, if you're safe.
We get it. RSB were not imbeciles. Safe or eliminated. Got it.
Okay, yeesh, I don't know why the fans get it now for years. Well then, Roxanne, Ronnie, Rolf and Rex are all safe, so here you go then.
If I want to eat so good like dinosaurs, I won't go extinct.
Why you want to eat it anyway?
In the matters of this logic, Rocky is eliminated and I don't like how Rosie got lucky.
Oh, you've tried this before, huh? Fling me out of the show with your floppy toss. Not gonna work on this rock. I've been through the ringer, and I'm not buying that logic again. So, here's the deal. You're gonna take a dive in this acid floor that I just hurled up. Sounds fun, right? It's your challenge, RSB. So what's it gonna be? Shut it down and run like a scaredy cat.
Oh no, you don't, Rocky. We're not allowed to change the ratings. That is similar to the digital circus that Kane have gone insane right now. Alright, now get back to school because it's time. Oh, rats.
Take cover, now!
But I don't want to use my hand!
Didn't really saw this coming until now. Look what Rocky have created, similar to a large crater that a huge meteor hit the dinosaurs or in a desert, but it didn't kill us. It's known as the Radioactive River. It's made by the acid bath of Rockies and contain many elements like radium, radon, rhenium and rutherfordium. This is the first challenge they had affecting radioactive elements or just elements. So the second contest for all of you need to survive is to cross over the radioactive river by walking slowly to a tightrope, and it's really close to the river, so you better be very vigilant, okay? Focus by looking at my face. Whoever which team survived wins, and you will get this radiation monitor to notice me when more things are radioactive, and no flyers allowed, or else, understand you three?
Radium is like 1,000,000 times more radioactive than uranium, and you told all of us we can't fly during the game. You will literally end all of us. Oh dear, if only I could just wave my wand and teleport right over. But that radioactive river is a perilous path, is it? It's like 173 times scarier than that alligator lake. When Rose tried to take her chances.
The rules say reach the other side of the board. They don't say how.
E.
E. O. O. E. A.
Pediophobia.
So this is a good example. Why dolls can't be alive. If Ragatha is an alive doll in real life, everyone should scream about this one. The word pediophobia is a specific phobia characterized by an intense, irrational fear of dolls, mannequins, or humanoid figures, often rooted in the uncanny valley effect, where objects seem almost, but not quite, human. It causes severe anxiety, panic attacks, and avoidance behaviors. Treatment includes exposure therapy and cognitive behavioral therapy. If Flain saw Ragatha's glitching state, where her eyes and mouth move around her face like a digital doll falling apart, or witnessed her calm demeanor while her limbs are twisted, he would instantly become overwhelmed. As an infernite, Flain's stress causes his head to catch fire. However, in this case, the fire wouldn't be a defensive blast. It would likely flare wildly in panic, similar to how he freezes when creating a merp. But Ragatha is the sweetest one of the circus members. She would likely try to calm a terrified Flain, saying, "Don't worry, little guy." However, her calm voice coming from a doll-like figure with a button eye would only make Flain's fear worse, causing his fire to turn bright purple or blue out of sheer panic.
Oh, my fire! What the? Who are you? You're a doll! A doll! Get away from me, whatever you are!
The name's Ragatha. I want to play a game with you, cutie. I want you to cuddle with me, or I want to have a dress-up game with you.
Guys, can we stop arguing right now? I don't care about puns about that word that sounds similar to our, but anyways, it seems Team Racers have won the challenge, so it means you guys are up for elimination. Now let's relax until I'm ready for the elimination to come.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Quigley's Quiz Show, where we can pursue more words that starts with Q, and it only came from the 17 letters collected words to find anyway. We got Elmo, Q, Bert, and Kermit with us. They are going to be pleased to answer the questions. How it is right. We will discuss the answers. How which one of you will have the opportunity to answer it. That is, because I love my show. I create. Now, anyways, two answers for you Muppets. What are the other two animals besides the whale?
Oh, I remember.
What an interesting animal. The word quoll are small to medium-sized carnivorous marsupials native to Australia and New Guinea, characterized by brown or black fur with white spots, long snouts, and pink noses. Often described as cat-sized predators, they are nocturnal, solitary, and agile climbers that hunt insects, birds, and small mammals, with the spotted tail quoll boasting an incredibly strong bite. And another animal. We need to update the animal words compilation. The word quokka is a small, herbivorous marsupial from Western Australia, best known as the world's happiest animal due to its seemingly smiling face. Roughly the size of a cat, it is the only member of the genus Cetonix, and is closely related to kangaroos and wallabies, inhabiting swampy areas, coastal scrubs, and islands, like Rottnest Island.
And one last one before the Q words. Who doesn't have the backup one anymore? What object is like a bowl?
Oh, I know who it is.
Wait.
What a bowl or not. The word kitch is a traditional shallow, two-handled Scottish drinking cup or bowl, derived from the Gaelic cuach, meaning cup, often called a cup of friendship or loving cup. It symbolizes peace, hospitality, and unity. Originally made of wood and later silver or pewter, it is used for whiskey, brandy, and ceremonies.
And here are the two final questions for now. What are the Q starting words that don't use the backup and actually didn't cheat that way?
Kermit will know about this.
Finally, our first non-abbreviation. The word Qingdao is a city in China. Qingdao is a major coastal city in China's Shandong province, distinguished by a unique blend of Chinese and European culture, with German colonial-era architecture prominent in its old town. It is a major seaport, naval base, and industrial center, but is perhaps most famous for being the home of Tsingtao beer, established by German settlers in 1903. Beyond its industrial importance and beer culture, Qingdao is a popular tourist destination known for its beautiful beaches, the iconic Hanqiao Pier, the surrounding Liaoshen Mountains, and a rich cultural scene that includes the arts, music, and marine science. Seriously, it's like the only letter Q words are related to China. The word Qianlong, or the Qianlong Emperor, is a Chinese emperor who ruled from 1735 to 1796, presided over the golden age of China's Qing dynasty, inheriting a prosperous and well-managed empire from his grandfather and father. A capable military strategist, he oversaw the greatest territorial expansion of the Qing dynasty, incorporating Xinjiang, Tibet, and other regions, though these costly military campaigns eventually depleted the imperial treasury.
That's all the time we have. See you next week on Stages. So long, everybody.
Mr. Knife's clothes were provided by Exoskeleton 500. Promotional consideration also provided by Thorax.
Lemon.
Okay, this is starting to get serious. Nathan, you need to start finding more space objects with numbers on its words by using a word building generator. I got it, Ahmed. We need someone to upgrade that one, because we heard they could be many words that have numbers on it, so you need to start finding more forgotten words that have numbers on it. Well, anyways, the word lemon, or C2025A6, is a non-periodic, greenish-colored comet discovered in January 2025 that passed near Earth in October 2025 and reaches its closest point to the Sun on November 8, 2025. Visible in the evening sky through early November, this dirty snowball is a once-in-a-lifetime sight that won't return for approximately 1,350 years.
I'm Comet Lemon, but don't let my name fool you. My coma actually has a very greenish hue. My emerald color is from gas called diatomic carbon, you see. When sunlight hits this gas, it makes me shine green. Discovered in January 2025 by the Mount Lemon Survey, I'm a long-period comet. I cannot stay. I'll make a long journey back out and around the solar system. It will be around 1,300 years until my next...